Libra, how are we? Just doing our weekly readings. We are just having a bit of a check-in with everything, see what's going on for you. Please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know if there's a specific topic you would like me to do a reading on. I really do appreciate every single like and comment and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. Thank you so much. A lot of Aussie creators having a bit of trouble with the whole YouTube actually, pushing our stuff more so than other creators. It is a bit of a thing at the moment. So please show your support by, subscribing to the channel, commenting, and liking the videos. I do really, really appreciate that. Today I am going to be using the Red Rose Love Oracle. I have the Psychic Reading Oracle there, and the Lenormand deck I am using is the Fairy Tale Lenormand. All right, so getting sort of into it for you, Libra. What's going on for Libra? What does Libra need to know right now? Libra, what does Libra need to know right now, please? Ooh, Libra, we have the third eye coming through here. So you are very in tune with what's going on around you at the moment. Definitely, some of you definitely are having that third eye activation stuff. You're realizing that there is an extra layer to your life that you are sort of very in tune with. Your intuition probably going crazy at the moment, letting you know everything that's going on around you. But we do also have the mirror coming through there as well. So, what you're probably finding at the moment is because of this third eye energy, that certain things probably are triggering you a little bit here as well. So the mirror energy, it really does sort of trigger us, and it really asks us to look at the way that we perceive other people and allow ourselves to perceive ourselves in the same way. All right. So especially when it comes to, the more spiritual side of life, that the extra energy flow around life. So I'm picking up that quite a lot of you here, you may have people in your life and you're kind of looking at them like, oh, why do they have these qualities? And, I really admire that quality about them. I really dislike that quality about them. But really using those sorts of thoughts to reflect upon yourself and how those qualities not only are within you yourself, but how you value those qualities, okay? Because there's just a little a thing coming through about you, you're maybe valuing things in other people that you're unable to see that you have that exact same thing. That you can do the exact same thing. You're just not seeing it within yourself. You're only seeing it in others. The one I find as an example with that is I usually use confidence as an example with that one. And you kind of, sometimes people get triggered by other people are being very confident within themselves. And it kind of, it straight away you would automatically kind of realize that, oh, if I'm getting triggered by how confident that person is and how, they're able to fully be themselves, am I getting triggered because I'm actually annoyed that I can't be that confident? Or am I admiring confidence in somebody without actually stopping and giving myself credit for my own confidence and realizing that I'm more confident than I sort of give myself credit for. So really, activating yourself a little bit to reflect upon the way that you perceive others at the moment, Libra. Clarifying this energy for Libra. Why is this so important for Libra this week, please? Clarifying this energy for our Libra. Third eye mirror, please, for Libra. Yeah, being kinder to yourself in order to activate yourself and once again to actually face the things that are triggering you as well. We do have the lilies coming through first. So this is really asking you to be kinder to yourself. Really, when you're looking at this mirror energy and the way that you're perceiving others, there's probably a strong element of looking at other people's morals and then, is that it aligned with my own morals, my own values, and what does that mean for me personally, because, you know, there is definitely this energy of, you know, seeing somebody else who may not have the same set of morals, values that you have, and understanding that, you know what, that's actually okay. That's their decision, their life. But it's making me realize how important my own values and my own morals are to me. You know, so it gives me an opportunity to really walk through these doors of this mirror energy. See the mirror in the background of this key? Okay, so there is a lot of opportunity to be very emotionally vulnerable with yourself this week, Libra, and it actually creates, you know, a lot of opportunities for you to grow and find success, and to activate your third eye energy to really, you know, trust and come into seeing things in a much bigger perspective than you previously have. All right, so it's, this is actually a bigger thing than you even realize in the moment. We do also have the whip here as well. So there's definitely some stuff triggering you about some other people around you, and the way that you're perceiving others around you, and the way that you're perceiving, I'm picking up drama, the way that somebody creates drama in their life, and you're not actually stopping and realizing that you do that too sometimes, Libra. Um, that's the message I'm getting there, is that there's something to do with, oh, so and so, they just create so much drama, and it triggers me to see them, you know, making all this drama in their life, but then you stressing about it, and, you know, getting annoyed about it and getting triggered by that, is actually creating drama within yourself about that same thing. So it's asking you to just reflect upon that a little bit, and stop, you know, stop putting that drama onto yourself as well, you know, because it's kind of creating more conflict within you the more that you're allowing yourself to be triggered by somebody else. I'm picking that up there for you. But looking at work, career, the material life stuff. Okay, the material world for Libra. Work, job, career, day-to-day, money. What's going on for Libra with the material, please? Okay, we have the mountain coming through first here. So there's something in your life that has been delayed, or an obstacle. Okay, the mountain is an obstacle, a delay, you know, some sort of blockage. But you are kind of going, F this, I'm going to get over this challenge, and I'm going to take a risk to jump in the deep end here. We have the clover. We're going to invest. It's kind of like, you know, I feel like this obstacle has probably been going on for a little while already. This delay, this blockage, it's probably been going on for a little while already. And you're kind of, this week seems to be the week where you're kind of like, F this, I'm going to scale this mountain no matter what it takes. It's time for this to get gone. I'm sick of dealing with this obstacle. I'm sick of this delay taking place. So I'm going to, you know, take a risk to do something about it. This is a very action orientated energy here with the clover. So I feel like it's definitely to do with this obstacle. You're taking a chance, taking a risk to do something differently. You kind of like, I've been climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing this mountain. I've been trying to face this obstacle head on, and it's just not getting me anywhere. So do you know what? I'm going to take a risk, and I'm just going to go on that weird path that's got no clear directions, and it's just this weird path down the side of the mountain, and I'm going to take a chance that that's going to get me through this mountain energy. And do you know what? I feel like it will. It definitely kind of will, because we have the stars coming through there as well. So taking a chance actually leads you directly to your goals, actually leads you to that sense of achievement, to, you know, all your wishes coming true. So whatever this obstacle has been delaying or holding up, in blocking in your life, you know, you do have some goals, some dreams, dreams that about what it's going to look like once it's gone, and you need to take a bit of a chance. Just, invest in a bit of sideways action is what's coming through there, to face it in a different kind of a way. Take a chance that, I don't like, there's no guarantee that this is going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. And that seems to actually push you straight over that mountain to the stars, to, the having hope and optimism that, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to throw my whole self into just taking a chance and investing in this anyway. Even if I don't get over this obstacle, even if I don't get through this delay, I'm going to give it a good old try, and then it actually resolves very quickly for you. So very interesting. Let me know if you know what that's about in your particular life. Libra, love and romance for Libra. Love and romance energy for Libra, please. Not wanting to talk too much here, Libra. You have the divine feminine coming through first. That very possibly could be you. That's for a lot of you. That's got to do with that third eye activation. Okay, so even if you're not a feminine energy, there is actually a lot of things going on in the divine feminine energy at the moment, just on a global kind of a level. So you do seem to be getting affected by that, regardless of whether you are a feminine or not. We do see a lot of divine feminine activation taking place at the moment. A lot of people coming into balance with the feminine side of things. You stop and you think about it, and the world is kind of sick of the masculine energy. It's been run by masculine energy for a very long time now. You think about, all the wars, the chaos, the world, a lot of the world leaders, the church, separation of state and the church, and all those sorts of topics. They're all very masculine led. And the world has been very masculine led. There has been sort of a persecution of feminine, in the last 100,000 odd years, and it's sort of, the world is kind of crying to go back to a little bit more of a matriarchal balance, and it's really coming out for you here with love and romance. So really embracing the divine feminine energy within yourself. So embracing your emotions, embracing the softer sides of yourself, and being very vulnerable and soft with yourself at the moment. We did see that there with the lily as well, kindness, morality, being very vulnerable within your own self, and the truth of who you really are and what you're all about, what your dreams are all about. There's definitely some sort of feminine activation happening for you at the moment. We do see family and security coming through as well. So for a lot of you, that is linked up with your place in your role in your family, and what that means for you, and to embrace that feminine role within your family, and keeping in mind that the feminine is not always, what we as a society have been led to believe, that feminine should be, they stay at home and rear the children and blah blah blah. That has not always been the case. Feminine power is very strong power, very very strong, very very capable energy. Okay, and you look back to thousands of years ago, and the way that feminine was revered in society, and all the things that feminine power and matriarchal societies have given to the power of women, basically. It may be a good thing for you to go down the rabbit hole this week. You may be seeing some signs, some extra meanings. You may be able to decipher some extra meanings about what that energy means for you and your family, and your place within your family, and things like that as well. I kind of do just feel the need to refer you on to that subject yourself, and really ask yourself what that means to you, Libra. Once again, that mirroring energy, looking out into society and reflecting back what's important to you about that issue. What does that issue mean to you? All right. So sorry to give you homework, Libra, but maybe doing some research on matriarchal society, what divine feminine means for you personally. All right, but love and romance for Libra. We'll get some extra energy for you. Love and romance for Libra, please. I'm getting the same energies. We have the moon coming through first. So intuition, emotion, and embracing that emotion. It's a lucky time for you to embrace your intuition and emotion. We also have the book there. So some higher learning, definitely learning more about your intuition, about, the feminine. Once again, the feminine, the moon is a very feminine energy. Knowledge is power for you at the moment, Libra. Learning a lot more about what feminine energy means to you and how you can utilize that within your life. It's good news on the way. There's some really good stuff for you when it comes to that sort of stuff. Okay, it's kind of like you're going to see a sign, going to find some extra meaning underneath all that. Do your own research, educate yourself. Delve into the mystery of what it means to embrace matriarchal energy, feminine energy, and that will actually, move you forward in your life, bring you into positive changes. This is a bit of a reflective week. Some research needed in, how to face yourself and how to find yourself when it comes to feminine energy as well. So bit of an all over the place there reading, but that's the messages we have for you today. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all again soon.